Hey Dragon Ball Super players, this is Spars Gaming, and we're bringing you a new video and talk about and reacting to the lack of the Forbidden Limited list. My god. Bandai, what? Really? So yeah, I'm a little bit salty because I had a video planned already and edited and ready to go for today. At least Eggman was able to post his video. I'm not able to, so I'll just have in a few minutes my list what I wanted. So yeah, small channel update. We missed the second dates of August store championships, so sucks. We're definitely gonna go for both dates in October. And I haven't posted a lot of videos of profiles also because just wanted for the next set to come out and waiting for the ban list where we can just go back now to make videos because there's no ban list. So yeah, all the decks remain strong right now. So yeah, so let's just talk about this. Like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy my content. I'm really proud of what I'm doing. This is a dream that I've always wanted to do. I feel very confident in the camera lately, and I feel good about it, and I'm enjoying this, and I hope everybody enjoys my videos. And yeah, I'm trying to be out there and do a lot of stuff, and yeah, just looking for more support. And yeah, let's get into the ban list. Not enough rambling of me talking about random stuff. So yeah, let's see what Bandai has to say about the list. So as you can see, greeting Dragon Ball Super card game players. There are no plans to update the banned and limited card list with the release of Zenkai Series Set 1, Dawn of the Sea Legends. Alright. Yeah. What can you say? There's not much you can say about that, react about that. Luckily, there is a set coming before Nationals. That's basically the Set 2 of Zenkai Series, which we should be getting a Forbidden Limited list by that time, and that would potentially address all the issues that we have right now. They should, because like we have to address some cards, unfortunately, even if they're not like I wouldn't say they're problematic or toxic, because I feel like the format right now is pretty they're saying it's a triangle format, but it's really like a free-for-all. So yeah, and what they keep saying is we like our players to experience the changes brought by the Zenkai series while retaining the card pool used through BT17 Ultimate Squad. So that also confirms that we're not getting rotation. Maybe not now. Maybe we may introduce it later, or maybe never. Who knows? For those people that like rotation, I don't personally. Never was a fan of it. So yeah, I just one minor complaint about their card design is that I wish they were more like Konami with Yu-Gi-Oh! That the next set will support the cards that we have right now, because Gamma is still strong, but the problem is now other blue decks gain cards that make it really strong and have access to that card pool without having issues with its restrictions, because Gamma has a restriction. So yeah, that leads also to like the color hierarchy. So with my list, if you can see on screen, it should be up already by now. Red is always gonna be strong, and then yellow, and then blue. But now red and yellow are almost closing the gap. So red is still number one. Yellow is strong too. It's still number two, because red has a lot of strong tools right now, but yellow is has nothing touched. So they have Bergamo, they have Poutine, they have everything. So that deck is strong. Trunks Vegeta is powerful still, and then Trunks Vegeta gains new tools. The only problem I have with Trunks Vegeta is that it's lack of a combo power, because it draws a lot of cards, but it has a lot of utility cards also in extra cards, and you have to balance that out. And now that hand size is gonna dwindle because you wanna like abuse the C mechanic. So you have to balance things out. So it kind of balanced out. So I understand that Bandai decided not to, and I understand why, because really the game is not in a state that's problematic or toxic. So it's really right now fun. It's getting a little bit stale, but we're not there yet. There's still a lot of decks that need to be discovered and tested and all that. But once the new pool gets introduced and then all the starter decks and then all the second release, it's gonna be really fun introducing a new deck, new mechanics. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun next format, and it's worth investing in this upcoming. The only other complaint I have with the new set is just like Rise of the Unison Warriors. They introduced like the free counterplays. That thankfully they didn't introduce something like that, but I would have liked if they introduced like card deck. If you control a Z battle card or Z leader, you can activate this card for free or something like that. Like something similar, maybe discarding a card or having a restriction. So yeah, something like that. But it's fine. We don't need something like that right now. But so yeah, that's basically the first part of the video talking about the ban list. There's nothing much. Also, there's an errata for the Bardock Crew leader that basically now instead of adding cards from your hand to your life until you have 6, now it goes back to you add cards from your to your hand until you have 6 life left. Sorry. So yeah, that's all right. It nerfs the leader a lot, so it kind of sucks. But oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little tiny pause right now to change to another part of the video so we can talk about the top 5 decks. So yeah, see you in the next one. And we're back with the second part of the video talking about the top 5 decks of the next meta. So yeah, let's talk about those 5 decks. Number 5, I would put Gamma. Why Gamma? It's just really strong deck. It has a lot of tools for it that's going for it. It gained a new card in Android 18 that's really good. Nothing changed the ban list if you saw. So the deck is intact. All its blue cards is intact. All its floodgates is intact. Bull Unison is still at 4 and still legal. So the deck is going for it. I wouldn't put it any higher because the problem is there's a lot of new decks coming out that are really strong, especially in red. And I feel the red matchup is rough especially these decks are strong, and then the aggros could be devastating. That's a con, and also the restrictions they have that you can't run all the great cards that we have right now for blue. That's the next deck that's coming up. It's really strong. It can run everything that Gamma can't successfully in 100% without going behind in the strategy, because the thing is you can't run a lot of staples that you want in the deck, but the problem is you either have to choose to untap free, or choose not to and potentially die next turn. So that's why it's number 5, not any higher. So I'd rather just keep it at 5. But it's really strong in the right pilot, and it's really good. And if you saw, like we were talking about the Crossworlds team talk, it has the highest representation in top cut in the last 4 events. That's strong. So, and more than Trunks Vegeta. So the deck is strong. So you just have to, as same vein as like Android 16, be the right pilot, and you'll get the deck will. And you will get the deck there, actually. The deck is really simple, streamlined, and that's also another problem. It's very forgiving. So that's number 5. Number 4 is SS4 Vegeta. The deck gains so many cards right now in the next set that's coming out. It's just so strong, especially that new SCR. Really strong. The Hirudegarn and Duval card is also strong. The only bad part is like it's a multicolor, so if you top deck it with the leader skill, then you can't ramp. But the card adds ramp to the deck. So, and then plus the new SCR like I was talking about, it's really strong. Yes, you have to sacrifice defense on Baby Hachiak, but you gain a Zeno button that can untap all your energy that you just ramp, and you can play multiple bombs, which is pretty powerful. So a lot of ramping in the deck. is, and plus that potentially multiple bombs and potentially bombing your opponent and playing the SCR and then turning the tide right after, like, it's just devastating for a lot of decks. The SS4 Vegeta card is insane in that deck now. Like, it's a 4-off. You must run 4 now to, like, so you can ramp and have a lot of energy. And Tragedy Overground is strong in that deck. Like, it always was, but now it's just potentially like, damn, it's now you must run the card. So yeah, that's SS4 Vegeta. The next one, the third top deck I will say is Trunks and Vegeta deck. Why? Because it's yellow. 2, it didn't lose anything in the ban list. Cooler counter is so strong. The deck is strong. It draws a lot. The only reason why I would put it in free is that we're heading to a combo face heavy format. Your hand size is gonna dwindle, so you have to be careful with that. So the deck is strong, has its always tools attached to it still. Everything's legal, so it's still how strong, and it will be topping events regardless. The only thing that next contender number 2 is the one that you have to fear a lot. Everyone's talking about the new Boogeyman. It's basically the new Vegeta and Goku GT deck / the Gogeta GT deck. So that deck is strong, really powerful, has lots going for it, especially with that new Xeno Gogeta black and red card. So powerful, very strong. So the deck has a lot of capabilities. I don't think it's gonna dwindle in hand size. It draws a lot because of the new weenies that basically combo them off, and it draws 2, replace itself, and you add card to Z energy. It's gonna abuse the Z energy, Z mechanic a lot, especially that Vegeta Z battle card. The red one is really powerful. So I forgot to mention that also the reason why Trunks Vegeta also is in 3rd, not any higher, is that, again, lives and dies in combo phase, and this deck also, like, it's just really strong, and it just aggroes you down so early, and then you're gonna force to awaken early with Trunks Vegeta, so you have to, like, not get that card under, so you can have another 10k power attached to it. So that's also a con, but the thing is, it draws a lot, so that's a plus to it. But the thing is, the Gogeta deck is really powerful. It has a lot of tools to it. And red is strong right now. It's just so... It has a lot of going for it. So we just have to see the tournament results and if it's overhyped or not. But I believe the deck is strong enough to warrant a 2nd on the list. And potentially even 1st. So we're going to go into honorable mentions. Blue Baby. Blue Baby is really strong in the next format, especially that it can run a ton of floodgates and can stop all your Z plays. Basically, like, if you want to charge Z energy, like, nope, not letting it happen. Gonna floodgate you, gonna stop you from your tracks. That's one of the honorable mentions. Another honorable mention, I would say, Cell Expert deck, the reboot Cell is strong. Green wasn't touching anything, has a lot of tools for it. It kind of gained some tools, so not really much, but it's still a strong deck. It's still consistent what it wants to do. It still will destroy you with the Xeno combo with the SS3 Gogeta. Another honorable mention is the new Pan reboot, and also the basically all the starter decks are really strong. I would put all of them in honorable mentions because those decks are really strong, and in right hands and right build, it's powerful, especially Pan. So yeah, that's honorable mentions of, like, potentially good decks that can be very dominant in rogue or maybe rogue, but they're not there yet. So number 1 is, like, why? It's Red Sin Shenron. I know you're like, what? Why? Why over Gogeta? Think about it. It has access to Z energy early on in the game. That's one. It will cycle itself. So basically, you just do you do leader skill, get the cracked balls, activate the cracked balls, send them to the Z energy. Basically, draw cards, send them to the Z energy. You already have 2 cards in your Z energy, ready to go. And so you're gonna awaken early basically turn 2 to, or maybe possibly turn 1 if you can do it, but you're gonna do turn 2, awaken most of the time. Yes, a con is that it needs to be 3 or less life to Z awaken, but it doesn't matter. It has a lot of tools. The boss monster is monstrous with that Omega Shinron. Basically, it's like Joey said in his video in Crossworlds, it's basically Red's version of Turles. It's really strong. So it has a lot of going for it. The Z battle card it has, the Vegeta, is powerful. It's insane, and this deck can play it out so quick. So the only thing that hurts the deck a little bit is just restriction with only red battle cards, but that's oh well. But it's just strong, and in testing, it's just phenomenal, consistent. It will do what it wants consistently. Has decent amount of hand size, but just enough to keep you alive. Basically, between 10 to 11 cards every turn. Like that's just wow. GT has a hand size like the current GT in Ultimate Squad. So Red has a really good spot right now. So yeah, that's my top 5 decks right now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's sad that we didn't get a real ban list, but yeah, until the next ban list, we'll see what happens. So yeah, hope you guys like and subscribe on the video, and like on the video, subscribe on my channel, yeah. And hope you guys enjoy my content, and I'll see you in the next one. And always remember to stay super.